You remember the main event?
Oh, wow, yeah.
His dunks were equivalent to Mike Tyson knocking the dude out. When Mike Tyson went boom and the dude fall, that crowd, every dunk was like...
Let the world know the name, man. Street ball king, bringing pride to the game. From Linden to Elizabeth, Jersey's vein. Main event, forever etched in the main again.
Yo, what up? This Certified Legend Main Event, and we at Main Event in Friends. And today, I have a very special friend on the couch.
My name is R. Marcus Taylor. You might know me as Suge Knight from Straight Outta Compton.
Suge Knight?
Yeah, a little something like that.
Peace, my bro. Yeah, I'm happy to have you here, man. And also, I know you're back, so what's up? Yeah, man. What's good, bro?
Man, I'm having a ball. It's weird because when I first started, I was struggling and mad. But now I'm like, you know, when you achieve success and you gotta sit back and say, you know what, I did okay, I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? It's like a blessing. Like when you get older, you get wiser.
Yes.
I think I'm wiser than I used to be, and I'm blessed. And I'm here with you. I've been a fan of yours since '91. I'm like, dude, like you was a legend before, like people was, you was a legend maker.
Appreciate that.
You was a legend
man.
and legend maker. So, and I was like, I know Wally Dixon, the main event.
And I know Marcus Taylor, AKA Suge, AKA kick for the foot in your ass, you know, Diddy and all that, but I know.
Kick you in the head.
You know what I'm saying? When I started watching you, following your career as well, I said, I know him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know that guy, you know? On this couch right here, we like to talk about what people don't get a chance to see. That's the hard work, dedication. Everybody have a story. I say we all have similar stories with different music behind it.
Yes.
Let's go back to a kid.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. Where you from?
Plainfield, New Jersey.
Queen City?
6
Queen City?
Queen City.
DJ Cheese?
Yes, sir.
Plainfield?
Storm and Norman.
Shout out to BKS1. Shout out to Art Cox Production. Plainfield.
Definitely. Cox, yeah, man. Ice, all that. Rachel!
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
Plainfield. Wow, for some reason, I thought you was from Linden. You used to be at the pond all the time.
Every day. I don't know. I started going there, and there was always pickup games, and I just played.
Can you say that again? It was always what? Pickup games.
Yeah,
I got next.
Yeah.
I got my 5.
Yeah.
That's what's missing from the game.
Really?
Today.
Really?
There's no pickup games.
Yeah, I don't see anybody on the blacktop no more.
Oh, they about to be back out there though.
Oh, good. Because we need that. Like, I kept in shape playing, basketball. Even if I was bad, I was still working. And then some people were like, yo, let's work with you. And I got better. You know what I'm saying? I started to dunk in '98. I was like, yo, I'm dunking on motherfuckers. Oh shit. I love that shit. But yeah, man, I miss the camaraderie of that. Like we old heads, let's be real.
50 plus.
Yeah. So it's like, we've been through stuff. And kids today don't see the beautiful, they don't see the beauty of what we've done and how we affect people. Like I said, we always had a place to go. We go to the blacktop, the playground, Kids don't do that no more. They want to play in the fall. I'm like, dude, you're missing out. Don't do it. You gotta play. Go out and play. Play basketball, football. I'm like, dude, learn. People just want to stay home and this. I'm like, all right, whatever.
So you from that, being that we over that 50,
yeah.
You from that era of the village where, had to be home for the street lights. What was your upbringing? What was your...
I'm so blessed to be born in the 70s and raised in the 80s. And bruh, like everybody was like an uncle, aunt, grandma, nana. I had like 10 grandmothers. You know what I'm saying? And like a village was raised a child. We don't really have that.
What happened? What do you think happened to that village? Because I was a part of that village as well. What do you think happened?
It's a good question. I think people stop being responsible. I think people are becoming more selfish. Like guys like you, bro. You coached your kids' teams and stuff. Like I would coach. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you got to do more for the community. You can't just pay taxes. I get it. It's tough. Like, bro, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? But if I didn't have my upbringing, I'd probably be in jail or dead. That's just the God honest truth. Lord knows I've been arrested so many times, you know, and I could have been a bad guy. But for the grace of God and the people that was surrounded me, you know, they're like, no, Marcus, you ain't gonna beat. No, you're gonna stay here. You're gonna do this martial arts. You're gonna do this basketball, this football, this soccer. You ain't going out there to do nothing.
So you mentioned, I know your background in martial arts. 7, 8, 9-year-old kid. Like, when did you get into martial arts? What was your dream? Was you a dreamer? Did you have dreams?
I wanted to be Superman.
Superman?
I wanted to be Superman.
Straight up, you jumping off stuff?
Bruh, my cousin, she probably wanted to be here to tell the story. I remember I was 5 years old and I was in Elizabeth, and I ran in the middle of the street and I saw a big truck coming, and I was like, I'm Superman, stop. Now I'm thinking I can do that. My cousin grabbed me, fool, what are you doing? You're gonna get hit, you ain't Superman. And I was like, yes, I am. But then I found out Superman wasn't true. I did the next best thing. I started martial arts because I love watching Kung Fu movies. I love watching Bruce.
That's that era.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Exactly. We did Saturday and Sunday.
Absolutely.
On Fox 5.
With the speaker inside the car, the drive-in.
Exactly.
Ah, man.
People, y'all don't know. Y'all missed it. We had fun when it was fun. Like, really. And you wouldn't go broke because you ain't had to buy all this equipment and this and all that. You know what I mean? So for me, I started martial arts when I was 5, 1981.
Did you self-taught at first? You had a sensei?
At first I was self-taught. Then I saw this movie called Into the Ninja with Shoga Sugi.
I give you some on that. Wow.
Shout out to Shoga Sugi.
Wow.
And I said, I want to do that. And I told my father I wanted an Asian teacher. My father, nigga, you gonna train with us. We gonna teach you.
Was Dad into the arts?
Well, he was the military. He was in Vietnam, so yeah. Yes.
Hand to hand.
Yes.
And could, you know.
He had hands, he had feet, he had teeth, elbows. And he taught me some stuff. And then, but he said, you're gonna learn from the brothers, the fighting black kings type. So that's the type of training where today it wouldn't be no training like that. It was DIFIS would come at you and DIFIS would report you. But I had discipline. And that's one thing about people now, people are lazy or they're scared. It's like, forget motivation, discipline. People don't understand discipline. You accept the discipline that you have to do to be a success. It will work. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I started when I was 5. I got beat up. I cried the first month and I was just scared to go. My father said, you gotta go. Then there was this one day, I was on the floor. I got kicked in the gut and I was crying. Then it was like, one day you got to stand up and fight back. And it clicked. I fought back. And it was everybody like, Ush, yeah, Ush, Ush. So I knew, I was like, if I don't hesitate, I'll win or I'll make an exciting fight. And that's with me with fighting, and not just fighting, but what I'm doing now, acting. And it's like martial arts trained me for all types of situations. Learn to learn. You know, you keep doing it till you get it right. Repetition. You know,
what did Bruce Lee say? He said he did a certain punch, the 6 and 7 many times.
Yeah, what is it that? I'm not worried if a guy practices 1,000 times different kicks. I'm scared if he practiced one
kick 1,000 times.
That's scary.
That's scary.
And that's what I used to do. I would train home before school, after school. My parents used to try to kick me out because I just wanted to train. But, I train in my backyard. I train at a friend's house. I train at the dojo, and not just karate, but ninjutsu. I mean, people ask me, what's your style? Whatever works. So I train in everything I can. I always say, people, this is a debate now about Brazilian jiu-jitsu and other styles. I said, well, if I'm a jiu-jitsu guy, I'm going to beat anybody else. I'm like, it's not the style, it's the practitioner. It's you. It's not the style, it's the practitioner. And
Like that.
I've submitted black belts, black belt Brazilian jiu-jitsu guys. So it's like, yo, it's the your own person, the practitioner. I don't believe in just one style beats all. I can use boxing and light before he even grabs me. If you have that a mentality,
Yes.
especially like you and all brothers here, like, oh, look, we can fight on the ground because it's street knowledge. And that's another thing that kids are missing. Like things like certain things, when a cop comes, you just be respectful and nice. You don't say nothing. You saved yourself, and you probably saved somebody else.
Absolutely.
It's just like things that you learn on the street. Common sense, and it applies. Into the fighting. So that being said, I just love training, bro.
Do you do the nuances? I know, like Moses Powell.
Oh man, he's a legend.
Yeah.
My boy was his teacher. And I'm like, yo, Grandmaster Powell was a legend.
Grandmaster.
Like, this dude wouldn't punch you. He'd just slap you when you get knocked out.
He knew all the pressure points.
He hit you in a spot, you just fall. And that's what I learned, man. I learned since I was 6. I was like, the pressure points. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to fight nobody. I don't want to fight nobody. I don't need to because I know it's going to happen. Like it was about 40 years. I never started a fight. Not once. I never started a fight. I just ended it and they wound up into the hospital. Not saying that to be a tough guy. I'm saying, no. But today you can't do that no more. You got to walk away.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, it's not worth fighting. It's not.
Unless you're getting paid for it and you're in the ring or you in that box truck.
Yeah. Yes.
Now for me, my household was martial arts and boxing.
Yeah.
And my uncle, and it started as where boxing is there. That's
yeah.
I remember when I moved down South Carolina and I was having some issues, little racial things was going on there. And my uncle came from Atlanta, God rest him, Uncle Jahid. And he was showing me different things, which growing up I was watching, but now he's actually showing me.
Showing you, yeah.
But I was like, everything you showing me, you keep saying that don't do this unless I have to.
Yeah.
So he's showing me different things, and it was really to wipe a person out.
Yeah, yeah.
But so you mix that with the karate movies,
yeah.
And I started getting more interest on my own.
Yeah.
So if it go to like a style, I just knew how to defend myself and react in a 360 degree.
Yeah, man.
So I know how to do the different stuff.
Times.
And the main thing about it was the discipline.
Yeah.
The discipline, the repetitions, doing the push-ups on your knuckles, not knowing that later on that become callous and it's become a weapon. So yeah. So for me, the discipline side, and I want to ask you this.
Sure.
Since we grew up kind of in that same era, we're in that same era.
Yeah.
How many broomsticks did you go through making nunchucks?
Countless. I made ninja outfits. I would use like towels and shirts and put the shirt on me and then get a towel and put a hole in it to tighten it up. Make my own stuff, bro. I made my own shit.
So we was walking around with, even though we say this era a little different because they got the figure happy, but we was walking around with Chinese stars.
Dude, I had Chinese stars. I had Japanese swords.
The darts.
Joints. I had the blow darts. I had the bow and arrow. There was this flea market.
Union Flea Market?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Union 22, but Union was the one. That was the one,
And I would always go to the martial arts supply store, and they knew me. I bought so much stuff. My mother, I can't believe, let me get all these real stuff. But then I learned how to use it. Now I'm dangerous with it. Don't give me no nunchucks. Don't give me no long sticks. No bow staff. Don't give me no commas. Don't do that because I can use this really bad.
Now, when you going through this, right, and you're into the martial arts.
Yeah.
Besides your family, did you have any friends? Like I could call my friends, like, yo, let's go ball. Did you have friends? Who was you practicing this stuff with these?
That's the thing. I just practice on my own, but I still go to classes. But I would practice on my own. For growing up, for me, I was an only child, basically. And I developed this imaginary world where I could do so many things by watching television. I always say the television was my mother and the VCR was my father. You know what I'm saying? The videotapes was my brothers and sisters that's coming to visit. And bruh, I would watch Jackie Chan, I would watch Ron Van Cliff, The Black Dragon, I watched Jim Kelly. Ooh. You know, and it was like
You bringing me back.
And it was like, but they dangerous.
Father wants rice.
Yes.
You got to read the words, the subtitles, and their mouth is moving. But I'm like, hold up, yo. This is like crazy, you know.
I know, it was like, but though it was dope. It was something that we never seen. It was beautiful. It was dangerous. It was scary. I'm like, I said, I want to do that. I want to do that, and I want to do it good. So I started at 81, and I've been doing it ever since. And I started in karate. Then it was Muay Thai. It was capoeira. It was the boxing. It was Hapkido. It was BJJ. You know, I studied many martial arts, and it's still there. You know what I'm saying? It's dangerous.
Now you having these skills.
Yeah.
Now we getting what?
Oh, I had to get registered too.
Yeah.
I had to get registered about 28 years ago. Yeah, and I was like,
I hear that. I know what that means. So be careful because
it's a deadly weapon. But yeah,
for those that don't know, what do that mean when you had to get registered?
That means you're registered as a lethal weapon, and if you touch somebody, you're going to jail. And I did, but I never started no fights. It was just always people trying me.
No self-defense?
Yeah, and it was self-defense. That's what it was. But I guess the self-defense I did put the people. I put most of them in the hospital. It's just the truth. I did, but it was like I never started it. I didn't come to them; they came to me.
So basically, it's safe to say that you're a one-stop shop for ass whooping.
Yes. And it's like
give it to them either way.
When I write my book, people ain't gonna believe the stuff I've done. I mean, I taught in Moscow, Russia. People don't know that I was teaching military in Russia, and they don't even like black folk. There's no black officers, and I was the only, seriously, the only black foreigner teaching martial arts to the military.
How was that experience for you?
Actually, one of the best times I ever had in my life. They was paying, I was getting mad money. And they were paying me, I lived there. I lived there in 2012.
What they speak? What's their language?
Russian.
Russian. You had a translator?
Yeah, I had a translator, but some of them spoke English.
They so aggressive. Like that.
They're different.
Like the way that it's this
serious.
The language is aggressive. Like, they may be saying something sweet or something nice, but it's like
there's 99 different dialects of Russian language. It's a beautiful. It's scary. These people, like for instance, I was training professional fighters. I was training like military and police officers and millionaires. And what I found out is they really train. The poor fighters, they literally take a bus, come like 4 hours just to train for 2 hours with me. Then go back home 4 hours. That's 8 hours on the road just to train. These people, that's why you see these Russians, they tough, because they built differently. We used to be like that. That's why I say like the best era stopped in 2000 of boxing. Because we would train, struggle. We would train to be, a lot of fighters didn't even like the box. Like Muhammad Ali didn't like the box for a while. I'm like, but he doing it because he getting millions of dollars. And I'm like, dude, like today, I don't know what's up. I'm trying.
People scared to take L's.
Yeah.
They scared to, I remember one time we was in a little scuffle. I don't know who hit me, but I had a black eye. Yeah. I'm like, God, dog, boy, I would have got some ice. I'd rather have a black eye. I know what I did to the people, so I take the black eye, but we was able to see tomorrow.
True.
And in that era, we might fight every day.
Yeah.
And we wind up, that saying is true. Yeah. We might wind up being best of friends.
And that's the thing I grew up on, where I can say, even the guys I fought professionally, we're tight. It's like we see the other person struggle and the willingness to win. And that's why you see guys like Tommy, what's his name? Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns. That's why they tight. They used to hate each other. You know what I'm saying? The camaraderie that these warriors had, you know what I'm saying? Because And like today, people want to gonna shoot dudes after they call it. Like seriously, you gonna kill a guy because like he got in your face? I'm like, to me that's insane. To me that's insane. But
choppers and they got. I mean, we have it. We legal. We have it. But the thing is, I think when it's dealing on that matter, because I'm a gun against guns, illegal guns.
Yeah.
Right. People that use guns in a legal manner, they should have to be a part of the whole process of what the family have to go through. Yeah. Go see what that bullet actually do. Yeah. Close range, far away, 100 feet, 10 feet. And I think once they start seeing what that actually do and how it breaks down a family,
yeah, man.
Maybe it's gonna be something, because it's just too easy and it's being, see, when we was coming up, the FCC was on top of things. Yeah. You couldn't just go to Elizabeth Vogel's and go get anything that said parental guidance, parental, whatever you used to say, it had to be 18 or over. Yeah. Now, it's being subliminally, they talking about the guns, the chopper. If y'all gotta have that stuff, number one, you're either in the wrong circle or you're in the wrong field of business. Because once again, there's places you guys and women can go and get paid to carry choppers and grenades and all that.
True.
Right? We terrorize our community.
Nice.
And so now let's go back. You're going through, so you have all these skills to basically dismantle humanity if you wanted to.
I'm going to tell you a story real quick. The first time I tried to use, I got my ass whooped with Tyshawn from Plainfield. What's up, dude? I know, right? We talking about it. But we like when I saw him like a couple years, like, yo, Mark. I was like, what's up, Ty? And we talked about it. I was like, I tell that story. And it was like, because I was like, oh, I'm ready. Boom. Just dropped me. I tried to get up, do a kick. He grabbed he caught my foot, threw me on, and just started beating my butt. And I was like, this ain't really working. And then I told my teachers, like, what do I do? So now I was like, okay, you ready for what's next? I was like, yeah, I'm ready. So they taught me, and there's like, they send me to different schools. Mm-hmm. They send me I learned how to box from, my coach's name, Harold Knight. He was the assistant coach of Lennox Lewis. Mm. So Plainfield had a lot.
Now, where we at in school? You're in school? What age is this about?
I was in second grade when that happened.
Oh, you started real? I know you started at 5, but second grade you put in, okay.
I started at 5. And back then, it wouldn't take a year to get a black belt. Today, they just give black belts. I'm like, man, it took me maybe 18 years. Because they were serious about this. It's like, you representing.
It was more than a membership.
Yeah.
It was about the art. It was about
the art. It was about the art, the control. And my next fight, it was in 5th grade. And I was in this school called Timothy Christian. This Christian school, I was the only black kid, if you can believe it. I was the only black kid in my class. And they kept trying me. And then one day at recess, this Bam Bam looking motherfucker comes up to me and like, yo, his name was Chris. I don't like you. I don't like you, nigger.
Whoa.
So people don't know, if you say that word, it will drive a black person to madness. You should really be careful saying that the N-word to anybody, especially, any brother, any sister, like us. It's dangerous. So he pushed me, then he charges at me. I closed my eye and I did a spinning heel kick. I knocked him out. Boom. He dropped. He was in intensive care, unconscious for 7 days. They tried to charge me with attempted murder. I was in 5th grade.
Wow.
I was like 9 years old or 10 years old. But my father was the mayor of Plainfield at the time. They was like, nah, he ain't going to jail. And we had lawyers and all that. And, they dropped that. They dropped it. But, I
Did you become a bully?
No.
Still got your discipline?
Yeah, it was like.
Any more issues from that? Like, because by now, people have to know that, he's not the one.
It's funny. I've had fights the most fights I had is when I probably started competing, and I would go to no holds bar type of fight events, like underground fight. Yeah. And I would fight there. And I was like, I'm killing these motherfuckers. I'm beating them, and then it was like, all right, let me be a kickboxer. Let me try Muay Thai kickboxer. And I was scared at first. But then when I turned 20, whatever fear I ever had went away. Like I had no fear no more. I was fighting in Atlantic City. I was fighting in New York. I was fighting in LA, Las Vegas, Russia.
And this before any social media stuff.
Yeah.
This is real likes, real followers.
Yeah, yeah.
Real fans.
And it's funny, a month ago, I was at 24 Hour Fitness. This dude comes up to me, dude, you're kick you in the head. Usually it's like for sure.
Yeah.
But that's my fight name, kick you in the head, because most of my knockouts are coming from kicks to the head.
Yeah.
And it was like,
he said, dude, you kicked in the head?
yeah, you kick you in the head. And I was like, you know me from fighting? Like, yeah, I saw you fight in New York at the Bowery. I was like, wow, okay. What's up? It's like, you don't fight anymore? Well, dude, I retired in 2012. You know, I ain't gonna say no age, but I ain't young as, you know.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. I actually do want to fight. Just one more time. I do. I'm trying to
like in a environment, not just go out and
no. Like in the control, you know, sanctioned fight. Just
see, we got the box truck boxing, but man, I don't think nobody that's in it is like registered like that. Every part of their body like that. You could I want you to be a part and just maybe come check it out. You know what I mean? But
and see.
No, Tay. I already know what's going on in your mind, Tay. No, bruh. No. We on the same team, Tay. I can see Tay now. That's Tisha Campbell, brother. And
it's my dog.
Tay. So that's our partner. It's called Set Culture.
Yeah.
So you know how he is. He be like, yo.
Hey, bro, this story. Oh, Tay, I'm talking about you. This dude he applied to White Castles, right? Then he got the job. Then nigga go to the job and quit just to steal the uniform. And he would rock that uniform.
White Castle uniform, you just wanted the uniform.
Just wanted the uniform.
Tell you about that. I knew it's there.
Yeah. I was like, I ain't see, yo, what up, man? I ain't see him in a long time, but he's
the official. He's still out there. When you were just saying, I want to fight again, we just had Tay, we sat him down with him and had a good dialogue with him. And he said the same thing. I like to be out there. You know, I like to.
That's why like Roy Jones still wants to fight and other fighters. It's like sometimes it's you want to end it the way you want to end it, not let somebody else end it. You know, and I ended on a loss. What happened? I took the fight 2 days notice. I lost 27 pounds in a day. In a day.
How do one do that? How's that happen?
Well, what I did, I got some Abilene, rubbed it all over my body, and I had a what do you call it? A sweatsuit for the head, for the top and the bottom, and I would just literally do cardio in the sauna, where I feel like I'm about to pass out. Then come out, drain all the water, do it again, sip on ice cubes. And then I drove, and I had the heat on, and it was like 90 degrees outside, and I had the heat on. It's stuff I probably.
But that could have drained you for the fight.
Oh, it did.
Too, losing that fast.
It did. Like I literally, like fluid from my brain. I know, because I was like this, and I was like, and I don't get afraid to fight. But I'm gonna tell you, it's funny. When I'm not afraid, I lose. When I'm scared to death, I've always won. So I lost two of my last fights because I wasn't scared at all. Because the first guy, I beat him already. I broke his ribs. And then I fought. And when we fought again, we got real tight. That's one thing. I try not to make friends, unless you retired. And that's what I do. He's like 7'2", and he's 400 pounds. And I had to fight that dude. I beat him once, and I couldn't move because I lost weight before the fight. I didn't get enough time. On 2 days' notice.
Hey, that's a worrying.
Yeah.
That's people don't know it.
Yeah.
People like us, I'm pretty sure as others, our L's is different than what they consider a loss.
I know.
It's such a learning experience. Okay, I'm going to try this.
Yeah.
I know I might not get it all, but I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
But we watching home like, oh, that happened. He got knocked out or he got punched. Nah, because you know what I mean? Because we're so confident.
Yeah.
People don't know, every game that I ever played in basketball, I was nervous.
Yeah.
I never got in a game and said I'm about to kill because I was nervous. Every game was different, especially in street basketball.
Oh,
every game is totally different.
And you know what's funny about? I want to say this real quick about you. Like the Rucker, like that's mentally draining. in our neighbor, for our culture, it's even more. I think it's tougher mentally to play in those types of sanctioned games than it is in the NBA.
Come on, man.
You're getting paid millions of dollars. I'm like, please, I'm getting paid millions of dollars. I ain't scared of nothing. I ain't worried about shit. But you playing in a very hostile environment dude, you even got an announcer punking you.
For real. In your ear.
In your ear.
Mano y mano.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah. I probably fought like the first game. Because I was like, I can't take that. But dude, see, that's what you have. You have like discipline. And it's like, duh, people don't know really what discipline is. And I think the young men today, young black men, should ask people. Don't just do it yourself. Ask questions. Be inquisitive. That's part of life, to be inquisitive. You know, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. I just like, because
that's love. No.
You're a legend.
Reciprocate that, man.
You're a legend. And I'm like, dude, people don't know what it took for you to be that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, this main event is, ask him questions. This dude is plus you offering to help people. People should be lining up to ask you questions.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
I appreciate that. Somebody.
Yeah, man. I already see that happening.
That's why this couch is very important.
Yeah.
We like to let people tell their journey because we don't see that a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes people don't tell their story when it don't make them look good, but it can help somebody.
Yeah.
I'm from I'm very spiritual.
Yeah.
Can I read a bunch of scriptures to you? No.
Me either.
I believe in a God.
Indeed.
That's my man.
Yeah.
And sometimes our audience get fooled.
Yes.
Because they think it's that easy. And we just went through your journey from you wanting to be Superman.
Yeah.
You found out you couldn't be Superman.
Yeah.
That's a fictitious character.
Indeed.
Then you got into the martial arts. Superman was all about helping.
Yeah.
He was all about helping. So at a young age of 5 years old, you wanted to be Superman. You wanted to be a superhero.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't just Superman. You wanted to be a superhero.
That's what I wanted. I wanted to be a superhero.
A lot of people want to be the villain.
I know. And it's the thing. That's what I make my money. I'm like, but
I'm talking about in the real time.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to be the gangster, the hustler, but you
me.
Okay, now let's get to that.
Yeah.
Acting.
Okay.
How did that come apart? What's your first acting? How did you get involved with acting?
I did it the non-traditional way.
I love it. This building, non-traditional.
Yeah. I did it the non-traditional way. At first, when I was a child, when I was younger, I just wanted to watch television. And I was spoiled. So I got a TV in my room. I ain't gonna deny it. I ain't give it back neither. So I just started watching different characters from different like TV shows than movies. And my parents really didn't know I had HBO. They paid for it. They didn't know I had HBO and all that. So I was watching.
So you had that box, you got to press the numbers, and you press 3 of them without. See, we ain't have the cable yet, but if you press 3 buttons, you might get a little HBO or some Showtime.
That's what I did.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I did. And I just noticed that I could copy people's accents. I could copy people's and how people are acting. You know, I would see just the response the other actor made. You know, what's the motivation for this scene? And so so it was like, and then you go through trials and tribulations in real life. You go through suffering, pain, and then I learned from my pain and suffering. And this is the thing that people don't talk about. Black people are the best actors because we literally have to act as soon as we get out the house to survive. Literally, when a cop is a gun in our face, we can't be all, no, we have to be calm, tranquil, even though there's a gun in your face by a crazy, emotional police officer. And I have to be calm to save my life. So it's like, I learned how to be calm, how to just react to different things, how to ad-lib, and then I started in 98. I was an extra for Oz. HBO High.
Man, I'm not eyes.
Yeah.
What's money name? We did a release movie.
Yeah.
On Hollow Grounds, the dude, we was rapping back and forth. The one that was in jail with the little Adabisi, no, with the little hat.
That's Wally. His name is Wally too, but Adabisi?
Who had that little hat?
That's Adabisi.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
British. Yeah. Wally. That's his name is Adawal.
Shout out to Adawal.
Yeah, Adawal. God bless you, brother. You know what's funny? Perfect example. That brother he speaks with a proper English accent. Very British. Very, very, like boom, like that. But when he was on set, he was at BC. He had that African accent. And I'm like, yo, is this real? This nigga really, from Africa? But no, this dude was a lawyer before he was an actor.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
See, this is what I like. You know what I'm saying? To have these type dialogues, man. This is dope.
He would tell me, if you want to grab a dick, you grab your dick. You want to do, I was like, I'm just listening. I got a lot of jewels from a lot of those actors that was there. And then I tried to, find out how to get an agent and all that stuff. Nobody.
This before SAG. You ain't know nothing about SAG and none of that.
I just like to be in what is it? You have to get 3 waivers to be SAG.
That's right. And then a certain amount of hours. Yeah. We got our hours through the AND1 stuff.
Yes.
I was able to get my hours with SAG.
I was doing extra work for like 2 years. I didn't get one. I get one. So then I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, and I said, bump all this. I'm gonna go back to school. So I went back to school. Then I started fighting again, and I was a bodyguard and a bouncer. So I had all these jobs, and I just said I put acting on the back burner. But then my father passed away in 2009.
Oh God, I know the feeling.
Yeah. And my father, like as a man, my father is my hero. As a man,
same here, man.
My father, I got him. Was it right here? That's my dad right here.
Same here.
Yeah. So it was like when you have a man in a black family, a black man that's will, be devoted, a good, loving husband, all that. It's like that's him. That was my dad. And the thing about it, my father was a Vietnam War hero. He got shot 9 times, blown off a bridge, still killed the enemy. But they gave him 2 Purple Hearts and 2 Bronze Stars. But his platoon said he deserved a Congressional Medal of Honor. But this is what a general told my dad. He's black.
Yeah.
I mean, he saved his platoon. They were ambushed. He got blown before they got ambushed. He was far away, blown off the bridge. Then he comes blowing off the bridge and kills the enemy, the entire people, the enemy, and saved his platoon's life.
Wow.
And with that, he got shot 9 times. You know what he did after that? He put dirt in his wounds so he wouldn't go back. Because, dude, if you experience some shit like that and you still living, he said, I'm blessed, but I can't do this no more. I can't kill people. Like he was killing, he killed people. Close hand combat and with guns. And it's like, wow, this is an incredible story. That's coming. My dad is coming. But so with that being said, he's a hero.
Absolutely.
We have we got so many black men that are heroes, and we don't talk about it enough. We talk about other folk.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I watch it too, but it's time. We don't need to see all the the skin flick. I get it. But let's see
have a message behind it.
Yeah, let's have some purpose. Yeah, let's have some uplifting moments. Like we live in reality every day. We want some stuff that we can get motivated with.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing.
No, you're absolutely right.
But that being said, my dad was my hero. And I wanted to be like him. I wasn't like I felt like I was an idiot when I was younger. Because you're a child. You think, you don't, people, childs today, they think they know everything. You
don't know nothing.
I didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? My first tournament I won, I was 18 years old. I was beating like grown men, knocking them out. I was a champion. And my father he said, Junior. And I said, what to him? I said, what?
Huh. Well, you think you own now.
You know, today you can say what to kids. Like I see kids, they're just like, what? What do you want? Seriously?
What happened?
I'm gonna tell you what, I'll never forget that because it scared me. And I was like, then I thought about what he had to deal with. My father comes up to me slowly. He had the shook thing. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you know what happened to Marvin Gaye can happen to you. Now, Marvin Gaye's father shot him to death. And then my father said, matter of fact, nigga, don't go to sleep tonight.
Kept you on ice.
Because my father, he was from, first of all, he was born in Richmond, Virginia, lived in the hood, then lived in the projects in Plainfield, you know, and then he becomes the school president. You know what I'm saying? Then he gets to go to he had a full scholarship to play basketball. Then he gets drafted, right? Drafted means they gonna make you go. We lucky. They made him go. You know what I'm saying? And then he becomes a war hero. Then he comes back. Then he gets he graduates college, then gets a master's degree because my mother had one. He was in competition with my mom. He wanted to excel. He wanted to be great. He wanted to do something. And I was like, wow. You know, like, you know, when you're at the funeral, it's all his acolytes and all these things. I was like, I didn't know he did all this other stuff, you know? I had people coming up to me like, permission to shake the hand of the man, the father that saved my life.
Wow.
I was like, wow. You know, like, white folks are saying that about him. You know what I'm saying? So it was like.
He left his mark.
Yeah. And I want to be half the man he is. So when people talk about me, I ain't do shit. I'm a college flunk out. You know what I'm saying? I flunked out of college. I literally flunked out of college.
I know that feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
we share similar stories with different music behind it.
Exactly. And it's like, for me, like there was a point, like when he died, when he died, I took 10 pills of Xanax. And I say that because I didn't want to feel no pain. I didn't want to feel no pain. I just didn't really feel any pain. Because when I'm a crybaby. I'm truthfully, I cry when little babies walk. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a punk. I don't know. I'm a simp. But I wouldn't call me one. But
yeah.
But no, like, so I just didn't want to feel no pain. So I took it, and I didn't speak for a week. I didn't talk to anyone, not even to my wife. I would just say, I was silent. And the day of the funeral, I didn't go to the repast. I went to the boxing gym. I went to Fight Club, Jersey Fight Club. And they were like, what are you doing here? Grieving. I'm grieving.
Everybody grieved
differently. I needed to hit the bag 1,000 times. I needed to spar. I needed to get hit. I didn't, because it was anything that was better than the pain I was feeling. And I didn't speak. You know, and there's sometimes where I just see that, I see this time, and I'm like, I miss him. Because
same here, man.
It's like it was like we were getting to know one another. I know it's like, because my father had a really demanding job, you know. I mean, he wasn't just the mayor, he was political advisors to the president, to the governor. Like this dude people were paying him a lot of money for his brain because that's what he was good at. He was good at strategy. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, we were getting real. We would hang out. I remember we went to see a movie. 2 chicks tried to holler at us.
Those brothers.
Yeah, I was bugging. I'll never forget that night. That night was great. And more, it's like, dang, man, I just wish we had more time. But that's life.
That's an ill way to look at it. Because like you were saying, you was getting to know him. My dad and my mom, they didn't get married till later on, but I had both of them in my life.
That's beautiful.
And I got a chance to witness my father as a father, but now become an adult.
Yeah.
And, you know, I lost him, 4 years now?
Yeah.
With me every day. Left a lot of things he was telling me back then. Yeah. He told me that you ain't gonna understand this now. Yeah. But you understand, and man, oh man.
Yeah, I know. My father used to say, keep on living. You'll find out. You ain't gonna listen now, but keep on living. That was my dad would say that. And he right. And it's like, I wish he was here. I wish he was here when I started my career, because he would have been my manager. Because he was that good. He was that good. He can convince anybody to take their clothes off. I mean, like anything. He can convince anybody to do whatever. Like, I mean, you have the Secret Service coming with the governor, and my father is naked in his robe, giving strategy for a campaign or something. And I'm looking, I'm like, wow, he don't have to dress up. He just come in his drawers.
It was this they needed.
That's what, yeah.
They ain't give a damn.
We have. Our people have this. So, and it's sad that our people are afraid to join forces together to exercise what we have.
That's what they want. They want it like that.
And that's the whole agenda, to separate. Nothing really changed. I mean, yeah, do we have freedom? Police, the 1700s, police was formed to get slaves. Like, literally, that was their mandate, to get runaway slaves, not the police. And it's still happening. And the difference is, the revolution is being televised.
Absolutely.
And I ain't trying to be all like activist, but I am. My father, my parents, my mother and father were activists. My father he wanted to help people, but this is what gets me. He's like, I don't want to just help people. I want to help people help themselves. And that's something that we, as our people, need to understand. You know, get the right people around you. You know, you don't have to tell everybody everything. Get a shrink. I don't care. Get a shrink. I got a shrink. You know what I'm saying? Get a shrink for your own mental health. And that's another thing we don't talk about. Mental health.
Very important.
Just think about all those men in Vietnam. When they came home, they were spat at, called baby killers and this and that. Then on top of that, you're a black veteran? Come on, man, nigger.
And you fought for the country.
Yeah, you fought for the country, but you can't drink the water.
Use the bathroom.
Yeah, can't sit on the top, beginning of the bus. This is serious stuff. 400 years of oppression, slavery. We were raped. Men were raped. Bucked. They call it bucked. You know, women were raped. Just ungodly things were done to us. And it's still going on.
Man.
It's still going on.
They say we could be our worst enemy.
Yes.
I like to use the phrase, we must change our cultural thinking.
Yes.
We have to identify that there's a problem.
Yeah.
And the energy that we have, I like to say we, because the majority, the energy we have, especially when you talk about the gangs and talk about the black on black crime, what's happening is we have to remember when the drugs was planted into our community. These are offsprings of the children, right? So they have an energy that's built up and they don't know how to express themselves. And then with the sublimation of the music, over and over and over and over and over, they're hearing it. See, like I talked about earlier, the FCC regulated that.
Yeah.
Where's the FCC now? Even on TV, you hear the big B word, you hear the N word, you hit the. Shout out to E40. I met E40 years ago, and he was like, he was like, nah, we don't use the N word. He said, we say ninja.
Yeah.
He said, I'd rather see you elusive like a ninja than an igga.
Yeah.
Two things: Ninja E40.
Yeah.
And Carlo Rizzi.
Okay.
Turned my community out of Carlo Rizzi because that's all he was drinking at the time was Carlo Rizzi. But back to our people, we're going to be, I have hope. I have hope because we're going to be the ones, when I say we, the masses of people, we're going to be the ones that's going to help fix this. Yeah. See, we're worried about people that's dealing with our issues from a statistic point of view. He or she came from a single parent home, they lived in a suburb, they lived in the ghetto or whatever. We're gonna have to change it because we actually go through it. We've been through it, or we know someone who went through it. We had a decent life. You know, we live what they would say the suburbs. We got grass, we got backyards. Our life was a little bit different, but we still was able to navigate and do things that we weren't supposed to do.
True.
And we didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
Right? So we know how to fix it, but we have to stop thinking with the crabs in the barrel, stepping on my brother while he down instead of lifting a hand. We talking about one another. I see more negative things where we bashing and bringing one another down versus what you said, coming together. See, this is nothing. Hey,
Yeah.
look, hi. But if we did this,
Yeah.
this right here is crazy because there's so many thoughts in here, so many personalities in here.
Can't penetrate him. And it's something so powerful. As soon as you touch it, it's over. I'm gonna tell you, I dealt with this one actor. He's a very popular actor. I wanted to murder this dude. I wanted to murk him because he disrespected me. And I mean, he disrespected me. I had to go to therapy for this dude. And I'm not gonna ever call his name.
Absolutely. Yeah.
This is what a friend of mine, a mentor, very accomplished world champion martial artist, and he did, I think, 11 years inside. He was like, it ain't worth it. And who are you hurting? You ain't hurting him, you hurting all of us. And that got to me. And normally I'm old school, like, I'll be all right. I don't need no therapy. For what? Okay, you talk to me one time and then I'm done. No, we have trauma. We have trauma, 400 years of trauma that, like, depression is a mental imbalance in your brain. It needs to be, you need to talk about it, you know? So, and even sometimes we have to medicate for a season, not the whole life.
I like that, season.
Medicate for a season for your life. And a holistic man told me, if you have a little bit of stress, it'll affect your heart. A little. He said, you can't be stressful because it'll kill you. It's a slow death. And sometimes it just pops up and gets you. So I had to realize, I had to stop being so proud, you know, based on what I am and who I, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, even though I had to let it go, it was hard. It took me 2 years. Because I tried to fight him. I tried to get fights with this dude and all that, but you know, didn't work. But it's like I had to let it go. And as soon as I let it go, I got more work.
You was holding that little grudge.
Yeah.
But you had to let them know still, though, it can't be.
But it worse than that. I didn't mean to cut you off, but the worst thing, it hurt me. That's what that I was coming from hurt. It wasn't coming from ego. It was coming because a man I looked up to made me, this hurt me. That hurt me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why would you know, like that, and it's like, I can't let this dude do this to me. I got to do something. Like, for what? What was it help?
He probably saw you as a threat and wanted to take you off your square.
Well, I found that out too. I found out, first of all, he was scared to fight me. Secondly, he sees me as a serious threat. And it's not just one people. It's like there are a lot of good actors. They just have good connections. It's about knowing who, know people that like you.
Mm.
That's what I tell people. It's not about your talent. It's about who knows you and who likes you. And sometimes there are others that will allow things to happen to them to get a certain way. I'm just not one of those people. I tried once in LA. I was tried once. I just say that. I was tried once. I just looked at him like, he ran because he saw my eyes.
Yeah.
He ran. Grown man run. He ran out the hotel, out the lobby. I'm not Hollywood. I just worked there. I'm a Christian. That. I'm a Christian man.
You heard that? Did y'all hear what can you say that again, please?
I'm a Christian man that wants to be a righteous man.
But what did you say about you're not what with Hollywood?
Oh, I'm not Hollywood. I just worked there. I'm not Hollywood. I don't go to. If I have to go to events to help people, I'll go. But if it's like me for my personal gain, I'm good. I know what's out there. We know what's out there because we
still some of them parties going on.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm good. A lot of stars that used to try to get. I mean, one guy, I ain't say his name. He brought $75,000 in a briefcase. Let's go to the strip joint. I'm good. I'm tired. Before you used to stay up.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed. God bless you. Out. I went to sleep. I'm not built for that. I'm built for uplifting, trying to be positive. It's a cliche, but I'm a cliche. Ain't nothing wrong with being positive. People are not used to positivity.
They don't promote positivity. No. They go with what's popular.
That's the unfortunate part about our people. we are our own worst enemy, but we can be so, like,
Great.
yeah. And I, like I said, for me with that situation with that guy, I had to submit. I had to submit. A man submitting. I had to submit to God. And what, like, nah, why? Just leave him alone. Leave him alone. You'll get yours.
And you didn't know at the time
Nope. I was
how
angry.
but I know how he felt, not knowing that this guy really intimidated.
Yeah. When I found that out, it made me sad. It didn't make me happy. I think I even teared up a little bit because I was like, if we were together, number one, we'd be number one for a minute. But you see me as a threat. We could be brothers.
Compete with me, not with me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, unfortunately, if I was a white guy, he'd want to be my best friend. That's sad. Come on. Ain't nothing wrong with being best friends with a white person. I'm just saying. It's like, bruh, I'm here because of you. I'm giving you your flowers. Why would you want to, damage my career?
Was that early on in your career?
Nah, this was like 3 years ago.
What's your first, because your IMDb is crazy. What's one of your first movies that you did, like with the crazy cameras, Hollywood, or
Let me think.
because you got a bunch of things you've done.
I did a movie. It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That was one. I did a movie with Colin Farrell and what's the brother's name? He talks like this. Yo, man. What's that guy? What's that dude's name? Terrence Howard. Yeah. Yeah, man. Because, we had a 2-hour talk once. And he was telling me, like, look, dog, you see this here? This is S curl, man. This ain't no curl. I got nappy head. I'm a nappy head boy. But this gets me in. You got to know what to get in. He said, no black women like me in Hollywood. They don't like me, man. They don't like me. I was like, really? Yeah, dog. They don't like me. I don't know why. But then they get mad when I got a snow bunny on my arm. Yeah. What's up with that? And then he said, you need to see Crash. And I said, why? Because you have to know how I felt when I saw my wife getting disrespected by that cop. I wanted to kill him in real life. He said, you got to imagine you a slave and you see some white man rape your wife. When he said it, I was like, whoa, wow. That's where he got his motivation from. He put himself in that. That dude that's why I'm like, Terrence Howard, one of the best actors I've ever seen. Like, I mean, up there, top 10 of all time. And he took time out to talk to me. And I was just a stunt guy back then. You know what I'm saying? So
you started as a stuntman?
Yeah, I started as a stuntman first.
When did you get your first part?
I was a stunt double for what's his name? Questel.
Okay.
And it was a HBO original TV series. And my head blew up. So they put stuff on. Yeah. I know, right? I've been.
That go back to you gotta.
Yeah.
The Jerry, you ain't have a Jerry curl, but they gave you a. They gave you a.
I was like, I was cool with it. I was like, let's do it, and it worked. And that was the it was the start. Then I did a fight scene, my first fight scene ever with Ving Rhames. That was dope, and it led me to another movie working with him. It's like I said, it's like whoever you know, and they like your work and they like your attitude. That's why I don't come with no shifty attitude.
Yeah.
Keep that home. You can listen. This is what I say about men. We shouldn't have no problems because we should be too busy trying to work. We should be too busy working to provide for our families and our surroundings. That's how I feel. We need to go back to that. But I know there's some. It's sad because there's some weirdos around here that do things to children. I'm like, man, it's crazy.
That's weird.
It's just
like it's too much.
And they try to. One thing about television and TV, they try to do reality TV, and it's like, don't we go through that already? We deal with reality every day. I want to escape reality.
And then they exaggerating it.
much. Exactly.
Negativity sells.
Yeah, negativity sells.
But we have to, what we're doing now
Yeah.
is a form of therapy.
True.
I'm pretty sure there's someone that's going to see this,
Yeah, I hope so.
listen to it, and going to be like, yo,
Yeah.
word?
Yeah.
That's shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I didn't know you know what I mean? So the dialogue gonna go, the legacy gonna keep going. And this is the parts of the legacy that I like people to see.
Yeah.
Now you did all these different, what you call it? Stunt, doubles.
I've been.
Did you go to school for acting?
No.
Hands on.
Black. We black. We act for survival as soon as we get out the house, out the crib to survive.
But how did you do it? I know you gotta go over the scripts, you gotta go over it. Me and you having a dialogue. I gotta know your part, you gotta know my part.
Yeah.
Memory, so you got a good memory. How is that?
I don't. What I do, this is what I do. I read the script 200 times. And I'm dyslexic. So it takes me a long time to actually read because when I at first the words move. You know, the words move. So I have to really lock in. Locked in is the word. But once I am, it goes through. And I just let's do it over, repetition. And then when I know it, then the emotions, I have to understand, what am I doing? What am I doing? Am I I'm here to invite a girl out to eat on camera. I have to vision myself like, hey, would you like to go to, And that's how it goes. And then I act it out. And that's what I do.
Now, when you're doing it on that level,
yeah,
is it word for word that's on the script, or you can ad-lib it?
What?
Or it's kind of...
I'll tell you this. I'm an ad-libber. One thing about Straight Outta Compton, they let me ad-lib. Which, a lot of the stuff I did was me, ad-libbing. But just so happens that they liked what I did.
But no, talk about Straight Outta Compton. Did you have to get into... All right, how did that come about with Straight Outta Compton?
I'm gonna try to keep it short. All right. My friend Joe told me about 2 auditions. No, I'm sorry, 1 audition, Straight Outta Compton, and Big U told me about the Tupac movie. Yeah.
Tupac was first, right?
Oh no, it was but they were auditioning first.
Okay.
Because John Singleton was supposed to direct it at first, but then there were some problems, and then my brother, what's my brother's name? I forgot his name. But the director of the Tupac movie. And so anyway, I went to the first audition. I choked, bro. I was scared. I was just scared.
And this is after numerous movies. I'm
gonna tell you, I've seen stuff. The biggest actors and actresses choke. That's one. And
why do you think it? Why? What do you think?
Want to mess up?
It's just like a one shot. I don't want to say one shot opportunity, but when you go read a script and you got other. I know you want to be on your A game, but if you
got control. You got to realize that being an actor, you're getting told no every day, sometimes for years. And even when you get money, there's that back of your head like, what if I stink? Because actors have told me that. What if I'm terrible? Man, I gotta study. And then sometimes you get lax. You don't go back to your discipline. You party, and then it's like, oh man, I got this. Then they mess up. They start to cry. I see one A-list actor. Oh my God, he put himself in the corner. Like he stood there talking to himself, and he was crying. I stayed away from him just because.
Yeah, with that energy.
Yeah, but that was his energy. Like I talk to people that have been in the business 50 years, and they say I still get it. But sometimes it's good. Sometimes, it depends who it is, I like that feeling. Some people actually like the feeling of failure. Like guys like Denzel Washington. He ain't afraid because he don't care. I'm like, man, I ain't afraid no more. I've been doing this for 50 years.
So even the A-list like a Denzel, they still have to audition?
No.
Well, they build it around.
But some Loretta Devine, she still has to audition. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that nuts? When I heard that, I was bugging. I was like, Miss Devine, you have to still audition. Yeah, babe, I still got to audition. I'm like, wow. The only few people, like Samuel L. Jackson, he don't have to audition. But like, yeah, I still audition, but I don't care. It's like I'm hungry, still hungry. And I always get the parts anyway, so it's like, fuck it, I'll do it.
Now you're going from the fight scenes,
Yeah.
and then you get into the show. Did you have to, now, correct me if I'm wrong, was Suge in college?
Yeah.
What I mean by college is,
Yeah,
the bar,
he was
locked down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
did you-
this is before he got arrested.
Did you go out? Like, how did that work? Did you hang out with him? Did people tell you how he was? Or how did you get into that character? Because you played it so well.
Thank you. I just studied him. Every footage I got of him, I studied him, not just his mannerisms, but his reactions. How would he react to a comment, pointed to him? What would he say? That's what was my thought. And the most important thing, I wasn't trying to make him mean or evil. Just another brother trying to get ahead by any means necessary. That was my thought process. And I just kept doing it and doing it. And then when the time for the audition, my first audition, I literally wore red. When I found out I should get an audition, and what I did was I put my picture next to Suge's picture.
But before that, you said it was a Tupac audition before.
That's right.
Before that,
I auditioned for the Tupac movie first, and I did that, and I choked. It was terrible. I choked. But then I was like, okay, there's another one. My friend Joe told me about another audition, but they're gonna talk about NWA, niggas with attitudes, and you should play the Suge character. So because of her, I auditioned for that. So I went to LA, and at the time I was still doing stunt jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So I was working in LA doing stunt jobs, and it was a 3 audition process. So I had 3 auditions I had to do. The first one, everything I did, I decked out in red. I had the red shirt, I had sunglasses, I had the chain, the jewelry, and the big fat cigar. Now, I didn't know how to smoke because I never smoked before. So I played it.
You ain't inhale it.
No.
Oh, because you inhale it.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that's another story too. That's another story too. Whew. But yeah, so the first audition, I did good. It's like, all right, come back. Then the second audition, F. Gary Gray was there. So he said, yo, F. Gary Gray want to talk to you. All right, cool. So, but I made sure I was in character. So I was playing Suge.
From the rip. As soon as you walked in there, I'm Suge.
Exactly. So come out, and people don't know, F. Gary Gray, he ain't scared of shit. He just not scared. He don't, and he's like 5'6", 5'7".
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at him and he's staring at me. Kind of skinny. Should put weight on.
He said it to you. Oh.
That's what it, yeah. No, I mean I put,
because he know you're in the character.
But he wasn't like backing down. He kept staring. First, you got a fat suit. Yeah. All right. Put this on and put your shirt over it. And then when he saw me, everybody like, wow. Because we've talked about me and Gary. We talked about it. I got the role because I looked like him. I mean, I don't look like him, but I made
absolutely.
It's a you can see
persona,
exactly, yeah.
The split image, like, oh, yo.
Yeah, you got the mannerism down packed, boom, boom, boom. Then the third audition, Dr. Dre was there, his wife at the time, Ice Cube and his wife. The casting director was there, and
so it was getting real now.
It was the biggest one, and I was scared.
Just the third one.
The third one, I was scared. I'm so scared.
And you said it's kind of normal for A-list or actors to get nervous. That's
yeah, dude. And that's like, this is the biggest thing I've ever done in my life. And I'm thinking in my head, like, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm just gonna fuck it up. I just prayed.
Did you see any other competition there that you like, damn, he looked like him,
Yeah, I saw what's his name? Ty. That's his name. Ty. It was just because there was it was over 500 people that they went for. They, had the audition, 500 people. then it came out to us two. And Ty's a cool dude, you know, but it was just like, Lord, just let me do my best. That's all I never say let me win. Just let me do my best.
Now, what do an audition like that look like? Like how's it? How many scripts? Is it freelance? Is you got to read scripts or?
No, it was we did the last scene of the movie, and where Dre is leaving, and I'm like, you ain't taking nobody with you, type movie. So we did 3 takes of that. The first take was good. The second take was even better. He said, can you really do it? I was like, I got something for you. So I talked to Corey, that's the one that played Dre. I said, well, whatever you do, don't move back. And let's do some ad-lib. So the last scene, the last take.
And this could have been a make or break type, but you was that confident at this point. You like, yo, I'm gonna get it to him.
I was in the zone, bro. I was in the zone. And it was like, we were talking, and it was like, you ain't taking nobody with you. Death Row, stay Death Row. And it's like, I'm leaving, bitch. I was like, I'll kill your wife. I'll rape your kids. And I was just saying, stuff was coming out of my mouth.
Oh, that wasn't even on the.
No.
You just went.
Yeah, it was totally off book.
Suge 2.0.
Yeah, it was like totally off book. And then I was like, you motherfucker. And I'm done. That's what I did. They thought I was going to hit him. They were like, no. And I was like, I'm done. So they thought I was going, because they really thought I was going to hit him because my face was just like inflamed and angry. Like they really thought I was going to hit him for some reason. And I was like, I'm done. So when that happened, Ice Cube is not known for being nervous, but he was scared. He thought I really was going to hit him. And they were like, oh shit, man, you scared the shit out of me. You scared the shit out of me. I was like,
got him.
Yeah.
Dope.
And then, like, the casting director, she's like, oh, fabulous. And then the thing about it wasn't getting a role, it was doing that scene successfully. That was my victory. That was so proud of myself. I said, if I don't get it, that one was mine.
Yeah.
20 minutes later, I get a call from the casting director. We would like you to be Suge Knight for this movie. Boom. And it gets better. You want to see? I'm telling you, it gets better. I was only supposed to be on the movie for 10 days.
They're just gonna shoot everything, like crunch it in?
For me. My scenes were only for 10 days, right? So the first day, I'm talking to F. Gary Gray, and he says, listen, right now on, until you rap, you're Suge Knight. You are no longer R. Marcus Taylor.
Mm.
He said, I quote, if you don't feel like talking to a motherfucker, say fuck off. I don't care if it's my mama. You can say whatever you want. You're Suge.
They want you to lock in on that character.
And this is what I said. I said, listen, they already scared of me, dude. And a white lady was scared, holding her purse in the elevator, bro. Like, he's like, he just stopped. Yo, nigga, this your big break. Better man the fuck up. You want it or not? Yes, sir. Like that. Yes, sir. So later that day, I saw Dr. Dre and oh shoot, what's the other dude? I hate when I forget stuff. He was one in the group too, but he got an accident and messed up his
Ren.
Yeah. No, not Ren.
Not
the tall one. He talk like this now.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Not Yellow, not Ren.
Yellow.
DLC. The Doc.
So he saw me, and like, because me and Dre were so cool at the audition, he was like, yo.
This your first time meeting Dre?
This is the second time meeting.
Okay.
I met him first at the last audition.
But before the audition, you didn't know Dre? Didn't know none of them?
Nobody. I ain't know nobody. Dude, I came out of nowhere because it wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be for the other dude, God bless Ty. You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be for him. But then it's like like Obama came in where the other dude was supposed to get it.
Yeah.
But nah, I was that Obama dude. This came out of nowhere.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, it was bad. So check this blessing out. So I see Dr. Dre and DOC. My first instinct was to say,
now you still in Suge mode? You still they want you
I'm still in Suge mode. My first thought was to say, what's up, brother? Good to see you, sir. I'm just here working. But no. Then there was another voice say, that's a bitch nigga right there. That's a he bitch. That's a bitch nigga right there. You don't talk to bitch niggas. You slap. That was in my head. So when he saw me, he was all happy to see me. Walked up to him, got in his face, looked up and down. It's a pleasure. Then I walked off. He was so angry. He called the meeting, tried to get me fired. He was like,
But he didn't know they told you to stay in that mode.
no, that's the thing. He was angry. He said, this nigga trying to be like natural, acting, no, this is a family set. That nigga stupid. He fucking with, like he got angry, upset. This is what they told me to say. I'm like, nah, man, he got to go. Fuck that nigga. Fuck him, bitch. Fuck him. And, people were like, why did you do that? You're done, bro. And and when they said that, I said, fuck you.
You going all the way now?
Yeah, I'm going all the way. And then at the end of the day, when we rapped, it was DJ Yellow, Ice Cube, MC Ren, F. Gary Gray. I said, we rap. Yeah. Yo, man, am I getting fired? You told me to do it. Please.
Word.
This is my big chance, man. Like, are you really going to do that? I did what you told me to do. And they started laughing. Oh, my God. And F. Gary Gray said, nigga, you ain't fired? And Ice Cube said, Dre, that nigga had a flashback.
Shout out to Cube, yo. Oh, so Cube was down with it?
Yeah.
They wanted to see how far you was you really him?
Yeah. So then there's they put Dre on the speaker. Somebody called him and they said, yeah, I heard he was told to do it. But we're gonna talk though. We're gonna talk about that though tomorrow, right? I was like, yeah, sure. Yeah. Because when I was rapping, I was Marcus again. I can turn it on and off. But once I'm done, I'm Marcus again. But for that type of role, I could not be Marcus and do a good job. So the next day, I didn't see Dre that day. But we talked after that.
Yes.
He was mad at me for years. He's nice. He likes me now. Thank God.
Shout out to Q, man. Dre, Q.
Thank y'all.
Love, yo.
Wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be around. But yeah, so the next day, I go in my trailer. I see a contract, a new one. Instead of being for 10 days, I was there for over 3 months.
Man.
But if I didn't do what Gary told me to do, if I would have, it was because of that thing, right? When I was at Dre and DLC, if it wasn't for me following my directions, that's what you gotta do as an actor. You gotta know what you know, and you gotta follow directions. So if he told you to do that, you do it. Even though people thought it was wrong for me to do it, but I did what I was told. And for that.
That was real game.
Yeah. So I said, thank you, God. I did what he told me. Because if I really, not do it, I wouldn't be around. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I'm like, I'm happy now. I'm good. Good job. 3.5 months.
For that whole 3.5, while y'all on set, whatever, you had to stay in that character?
Mm-hmm. I was in that character. Soon as it was like, when I saw people, I was in character. If I saw somebody, then I was in character. If I didn't see nobody, I'm chilling. Like that. Call my wife, talking to her, what's going on? Hey, I gotta be sugar in a minute. I gotta go. Like that's how it was. Like if you really want to be an actor, you have to study your craft. You really have to focus on what's the most important thing you have to do for that role. My job was to do a great job by any means necessary. When you take your job seriously, it will pay off for any job, for any type of job, and so far it's been working for me. I was really encouraged to ad-lib a lot of the scenes. Just about every scene I ad-libbed.
Because it was you. It was, they saw the, like.
Yeah, it was like, I scared people on that set, bro. I scared people. And these people were like real G's. And like I said, F. Gary Gray came up to me like, yo, you scaring these motherfuckers. I'm like, really?
But that's how Suge, that was his persona.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Here he come.
Dude, the cops came for me on that set. They thought I was really Suge Knight for real. So they came and I was still,
Yeah.
you know, on my Suge thing. And I was like, yo, fuck y'all cop pig.
And you thought that you ain't know, you just
No,
like, whatever, you don't even care.
Yeah. So they was coming. They was coming. I was like, next we're gonna get a fade. Come on. Come on. And then
Nobody said cut.
yeah, after Gary like, wait. He's my actor. He's my actor. No, please. No. This is my actor, R. Marcus Taylor. He's playing the role of Suge. And then F. Gary Gray got security to surround me and walk me back so they could protect me and go into take me to my my trailer. So 20 minutes later, after Gary walks in my trailer, it was like, nigga, that was the best shit I've ever seen. This gonna be a hit, nigga. This gonna be a hit, dog.
He giving you the real juice.
Yes.
Is it true that sometimes I hear things when actors just getting death threats or something?
Yeah, I got a death threat before my first day.
For the
Straight Outta Compton. Yeah.
Straight Outta Compton.
It was like, yo, cuz you come in the set, you were dead. I said, I see you there, bitch. That was it. I was like, I'm coming. Because the first week of shooting, there was a drive-by shooting.
And if you think it was because some of the contestants or those that was trying to, it was just...
No, it was because they didn't want Suge's character to be in that movie. They didn't, unless he was getting paid, unless he got something out of it. I was told. It's like, nah, he can't get, you come to this set, you a dead man. You can't be doing Suge. Nah. I see you, bitch. Hey, man, I'm like, man, come please try me. I will fuck you up and leave you for the dogs. I'm like, I'm done with, I'm like, nobody's stopping my destiny. This is my destiny, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, that's it shows like people are crazy, man, but I ain't scared.
Have you met Suge?
No. But
would you like to meet? I mean, he get visits. What's up with him? I mean, you don't know what's going on with his case?
Like, seriously, I'm that guy. Once it's over, I'm Marcus again.
Yeah.
Boom. It's like more people talk. I don't talk about him. It's like other people bring him up.
Yes.
Which is rightfully so, because you know it was a good movie and it did great numbers. But I went before I was like, nah, I'm moving on.
Yeah.
But now I do. Because his family members, man, his nephew, his cousin, I was like, yo. He was like, yo, you did great. You did Marion for real. That's his real name, Marion.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was like, you really did Uncle Marion for real. Oh, wow. Okay.
And to hear that from someone that close, blood.
Yeah, it was crazy. Dude, the Bloods loved me. The Crips loved me. I mean, both.
Shout out to the motherland, man. West Coast, you already know, yo.
Yes, sir. I love for y'all in LA. And yeah, man, it's like I don't know, they just like the character. You know, they like, and I played him again for Surviving Compton, the Michelle store.
So, yep.
I did that. That was on Lifetime.
Yes.
I scared them too. Oh man.
Now you in. You already know what it is. You know what they expect.
I know what they expect. Yeah. So, oh well. But you know, a lot of white folks was a little scary, but God bless. Yeah, I got paid for it. So
God bless y'all. You know, everybody's happy. Fair exchange, not robbery.
Yeah.
How was playing that movie? How was that one?
If I had to do it again, I wouldn't have done it.
Okay.
Because I didn't have the back. I didn't have the producer. The producer didn't have my back. He told me to do certain things, but when it was time to say like, yo, where are you getting this from? I was like, the producer told me to do it. And he denied it. Lied. Can't lie to me like that, man. I had to like the whole Straight Outta Compton people had my back. The director, the producers, they had my back. This one didn't have my back. But you live and learn. And I learned the business side of stuff. Make sure you like before you do it, you tell your terms, it gotta be in writing, and boom, this is what's gonna happen. Don't do no handshake. It's gotta be in writing.
Black and white.
Yeah. That and I'm like that now. If it's not in writing, talk to my agent.
Don't exist. What advice, before I ask you that, what advice? What you have coming up new? Or what are you working on now?
I'm doing.
What do you like to work on? This is where you like what?
Oh wow.
What's next for Marcus?
I did like the last 2 years, I did like 6 movies. They're all coming out I did one movie this year. So that's 7. I did what's that show? I was in Bel Air. I did that for a minute. Then I'm doing a TV series in Philadelphia and South Jersey. It's called City of Honor.
City of Honor.
We shot the pilot. They liked it, so we're picked up on Tubi. It's going to be an original, TV series. They're starting to do more original films. They got Martin Lawrence doing stuff. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. So it's a good avenue for directors, younger directors do stuff, and I'm just blessed to be a part of that crew. I get to play a cop.
There you go. Now you flip. Oh, wait. Good cop, bad cop.
I'm a good cop, but
Okay.
I'm a former NFL player turned cop.
Okay.
And I get my fight scenes in. You're gonna see me lifting my legs up and kicking some.
So you back, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just finished. It was a superhero action movie. I started in March and I just finished it.
You can't get out that superhero. You going?
Bruh, I'm the bad guy.
You done with Superman? No, you still trying to fly? You good with that?
I ain't gonna do Superman. Complete, please. Black Superman. No. Big no. But my thing is, what I want to try to kill James Bond in a movie. I want to work.
Man, now you definitely gonna ruffle some feathers.
Well, no. This is what I request, and also I want to do a fight scene with The Rock. That'd be dope. And I like to work with Jackie Chan. That'd be dope.
Great.
Like the greats. We
respect everybody though. We just talking about the greats. No,
none but
Jackie Chan and them names.
Those are
greats.
the people I like. You know what I'm saying? And Will Ferrell too, a comedy. Will Ferrell.
Love Will Ferrell.
Because I'm funny.
This sound like something my guy Adam Sandler might want to entertain, man. Yo, Joe Vesey, I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. Yo, Adam Sandler, you got
Let's do it. I'm funny. That's the thing. People, they really think I'm Suge or Suge Light.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
I gotta stop saying but when you get these roles, a lot of roles is like you got to be the tough guy. You're throwing people around. Do that kind of hinder sometime?
Yeah.
With the Hollywood trying to perceive you as versus giving you different roles. So the cop role is going to be something different for you, right?
Yeah. And those producers begged me to be the lead villain. I was like, bruh, let me show you another part of what I can offer you, and you will not be disappointed. And it wasn't. People rave reviews. They was like, Marcus Taylor is, wow. I didn't know you always see him so mean and evil. No, I'm an actor. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to pretend. That's why I get paid. So yeah, I said, just let me. I always say to producers and directors, like, just let me have an audition, and I'll take care of the rest. I tell it to my agent, my manager. I just let me audition. I'll take care of the rest. And I'm supposed to do a movie with Wesley Snipes. And we're going to film it in the Philippines.
Not supposed to. You're going. If it's meant to be, it's going to be.
Yeah.
Manila? I love Philippines. You had a great time in Philippines.
Yeah, Philippines.
The jitneys.
Yeah.
No traffic lights.
Yeah.
Oh,
man, yeah. So things are looking, and I'm getting more, offers, which is great. I want, the business has to be right. If the business is right, I'm ready. Because I got screwed a couple of times. And I'm like, you fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I ain't ready for that no more.
Third time, you might got to move some furniture around.
Man. And my wife she's like, nigga, you better make my money. You better make sure the business is right, or you're going to have a problem when you get home. I listen, I pay attention.
Rather have a problem outside than inside.
Exactly. not in my castle. No. She's great. My wife's great. But yeah, I just want to live a righteous life. That's all.
And we're not perfect.
Nah, not at all.
This is so important to me to have this dialogue with you. Man, so many people, for me, just on the acting side, you gave me a whole insight on that. That's going to help me.
Yeah.
My mind was totally different on it, but it's something I would like to do.
What got me like, why you feel that way? I'm like, dude, you're a legend. I know it's good to be humble. Fuck humble. Fuck humility. Act. This is if somebody offers you it, you do it. If you want to do it, try it. I always tell everybody, just try to do something. Don't psych yourself out. Just try it. Forget what might happen. Just try it once.
I came real close, right?
Yeah.
There was for the Little Mermaid,
Yeah.
and they wanted me to be the father.
That's
And the person who won, I didn't care. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What's the dude name? He be doing the Old Spice commercials.
Oh, shit.
He funny muscle dude.
Oh, Terry.
So when I found out that Terry Crews got it, I was like, shit, I got the part. You know what I'm saying? Because that's legendary.
Terry.
And that was the close I came. I had to read the little script for it.
Yeah.
But
the fact that they're off, that's a good thing. I tell people, if they're offering you the audition, that's a good thing. They're picking you to audition for our project, in their project. That's a great thing. You always want somebody to offer you auditions. And then it's a process. The audition is a certain process. You just got to find your niche.
Mhm.
And once you find it, you're good. You're good as gold. Like I found mine. I'm good as gold. Yeah, I was terrible. I was terrible. I didn't know, I just did it. No background, nothing. I just did it. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm a lot better actor now than I was when I started.
you know what problem I had when I was reading over the script?
Yeah.
It was a Disney movie, of course. I was confused on, should I say this like being selfish or
Yeah.
like should I have been animated or do I just read like that? That's why, and I didn't have no coach to go to that day. I didn't know. I think that's what messed me up.
I'll give you my coach's number. Word, real talk. I'll give you my coach's number because when I started working with my coach, everything changed. She old school. She like the aunt that don't play. She like Aunt Walona, but she don't play. She's like, and she helps a lot of A-listers. I'll give you that number because she's great. And she's helped me get out my own way. Like the questions, I have those same questions. It's just doubt. Do it what you feel. Like if you see like animated, like it's a cartoon, so yeah, be animated.
I was trying to be animated and
Yeah. But that's the thing. That's the good thing. When you have audition people like casting, they want you to get it. That's what they want. They like, you know what? Do it 3 different ways, whatever you like.
that's what they did. Yeah, they said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it goes. And it's like they want you to get it more than you do, be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I tell other like actors. No, you get no a lot. I've gotten no a lot, but there's somebody gonna say yeah. And when they say yeah, monopolize that.
And you never know what that director or producer is looking for.
I'm telling you, I've seen people get stuff. They just walked on the set the first time, don't even know what's going on, and they gotta roll. It happens, bro. You gotta be at the right place at the right time. Make that mind up. Say, you know what? I'm gonna get an agent. I'm gonna start getting auditions, and then once I get the auditions, I get it, and I'm like, dude, it's my time. What's my motivation? What's my purpose in this role? To become that role. Boom, there it is.
What's any words you have for inspiring actors, someone want to get into martial arts, or someone who just at a point in their life just don't know what to do? What's some words you could give them to encourage them?
I could honestly say you have to have the right people in your life, for one. If people are going to tear you down to feel good, or people are going to only be there when you're doing bad, stay away from them. I'm sorry. Sometimes even family got to go away. Then you got to start believing in something more than yourself. And you got to say, like, hey, sometimes you just got to go on your knees and say, it's my first time, Lord, but I need something. I need something. And I don't really believe you right now, but I'm asking. And sometimes God will bless you on the spot. He'll give you an idea. He will give you motivation. He'll give you even discipline. If you ask, and you get it. And I would just say, if you want to be an actor, make a decision that I don't care if I get 1 billion no's. I'm not going to stop because I got something to offer. I'm good. I'm a good actor. I could be a great actor. All I need is an opportunity. and I'm gonna work my butt off to get that opportunity. And that's what happens. It happened to me. I worked my butt off for years to get that opportunity. And that was Straight Outta Compton. I mean, I was doing stuff before then, but that was like a leading role, you know. And
that opened up the doors.
Yeah, yeah. Like it's changed me, and and because I didn't, there's no option. There's no option. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to keep doing it until I get what I need, and then I'm gonna help people, you know, and show them how to do it because somebody helped me.
Like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Y'all heard. I don't know what else could be said, but it was a blessing to have you here.
Yeah, brother.
Thank you so much.
Honor is mine.
And I know whatever you wind up doing and what you're doing is going to be great.
Thank you.
And you're a special person because a lot of us don't look out for others if it don't benefit us.
No.
So I want to say thank you. And Oos.
Oos. My brother.
Bless, man. Wow.
Let the world know the name. Street ball king, bringing pride to the game. From Linden to Elizabeth, Jersey's vein. Main event, forever etched in domain.